The next morning came softly, with the calmness that follows a night of deep thoughts. After completing my morning azkar, I sat for a while on my prayer mat, my fingers moving over my tasbih, my heart quietly asking Allah for ease. I stood up and went about my routine. After freshening up, I wore my simple two-piece jilb. I wrapped my hijab carefully. A knock came on my door. Assalamu alaikum, Atiya. Come join us for breakfast, Layla called. For a moment, I paused, but something inside me nudged me. Go. The dining area smelled of fresh masa and mian kora. But today, it didn't feel that way. We sat and ate, in silence. Layla leaned toward Ashman. Soft laughter, unnecessary touches. It wasn't just affection. It was intentional. Like she was trying to remind me of something. I lowered my gaze and focused on my food. After eating, I stood up to clear my plate. Layla also stood up immediately, almost as if she didn't want me to do anything alone. I returned and sat back down. My heart was beating fast, but I knew what I had to say. I'd like to tell you about my decision, I said, facing Ashman. Layla came back and sat down too. I took a small breath. I want to continue this marriage, I said firmly. That I don't care about the contract or the shares. That I want to stay here, in my husband's house. I'm not going anywhere. I paused, then continued. So Ashman, tell me if you want me to stay. Because it's either I leave without anything, or I stay here and have my own children in my husband's house. Shikanan. Silence. Layla's face changed immediately. Shock was written all over it, and she didn't even try to hide it. Then came anger. Subhanallah, Atiya, she said, her voice sharp. I've been patient with you, thinking you're sensible. But now I see you think like a child. I frowned slightly, surprised. Look, Ashman is mine, she continued, her voice rising. And I won't share him with you or anyone else. Ashman hadn't even spoken yet. So why was she this angry? Sometimes, honestly, Layla's behavior confused me. If not for your parents' eagerness for wealth, we wouldn't even be in this mess. You wouldn't even be here. That's enough, Layla. Ashman cut her off sharply. The room went quiet. He turned to me. Atiya, he said, his voice calmer now. I've heard what you said. And I must say, this is the first time I'm seeing you make your own decision and speak with this kind of confidence. He paused, looking at me in a way he never had before. And I'll go with what you think is best, which is staying. My heart skipped. There was admiration in his eyes. Real admiration. And somehow, I felt peace settle inside me. Like maybe, just maybe, I had done the right thing. But Layla wasn't having it. I don't understand you, Ashman, she snapped. Are you saying you'll allow Atiya to be your wife fully? Are you this dumb? Layla, I will not have you insult me, he replied firmly. She stared at him, angry and frustrated. Fine, she said before storming out of the dining area. Silence filled the space again. I stood up slowly. Thank you, I said softly to Ashman. Then I turned and went upstairs. In my room, I sat on my bed and called Baba. After telling him everything, I waited. If you're happy, I'm happy, he said. I smiled faintly. As for Ami, I didn't bother telling her. This decision already favored her anyway. Not long after, I heard raised voices downstairs. Layla and Ashman, arguing. I couldn't hear clearly, but I didn't need to. I already knew what it was about. The rest of the day felt quiet, too quiet. The house had this strange, uneasy feeling after ASR. I went outside to my usual spot to get some fresh air. The breeze was gentle, carrying a calmness I needed. I sat there for a while, lost in my thoughts. Then Hahyara came. Assalamu alaikum, Ukhti. She greeted warmly. Wa alaikum salam. How are you? I asked. We exchanged pleasantries, and I asked about her children. They've gone to madrasa, she said. I nodded. Then I told her everything. My decision. I've told Ashman. I've decided to stay in the marriage. I want to give him a child, and maybe, if Allah wills, he will love me, and we will live happily. She smiled softly. Mashay Allah. By Allah. I think that's the best decision. You've prayed for days, and if this is what your heart is settled on, then it's the plan Allah has written for you. Her words comforted me. Thank you, Ukhti. I really appreciate your support, I said. Then I told her about Layla's outburst. Hahyara listened carefully before advising me. Every word she spoke was filled with caution, with fear of Allah. She reminded me to be patient, to act with wisdom, and to always put Allah first in everything. I admired her. Truly, there was something about her, something sincere. I smiled. I'm really happy we got close, I said. You're like someone Allah sent to me, and deep down, I meant every word.